Professor Sarman Singh, Director and CEO, AIMS Bhopal. Thanks for joining us, Professor Singh.
Thank you, Souvik and Gopiji. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. And can I share my slides?
Yeah, sure.
So actually, always it is pleasure to hear your Minister Saab. I always enjoy his talk because
So you can see a screen share option in the bottom of your screen.
yes, I
Share
can
screen.
see, but it is not. Anyways, if it is not, then all right, no problem. Actually, I these slides were nothing but I made from your theme of topic, and as I was saying that the previous speakers, particularly our chief guest, wonderful speaker. Always I enjoy whenever I have shared the dice with him, because even though he is a politician and he is a leader of one state, but he talks so technically sound things which sometimes even we are surprised that he is so much updated. So even though he is not here, but thank you very much, sir, and really wonderful to hear always him. Also, I heard Dr. Nagarkar, he very nicely, because he is a surgeon, so very truly, because in surgeon's hand is very important, and I would start from the very beginning. That examination, even though we heard that Dr. Neeta Verma very nicely, she covered almost every aspect, and she did say that we have to the robotics and robotic surgeries and all these things, but still the examination, until otherwise, if you see the psychology of the patient, until otherwise, still many a days these days the blood pressure instruments and the ECG and all these technologies are there, but still many of the rural population, if you go, they will say that हाथ नहीं देखेंगे तब तक डॉक्टर किस बात के हैं आप. So there is always a sense that doctor, whenever he talks or he examines physically, that carries a different weightage. So that is there, and then definitely Dr. Neeta Verma, what I wanted to take upon from my experience, that these days during the corona time, many of us realize that when the patients are in ICU, and Dr. Nagarkar will also vouch that when the doctor or nurse, he is wearing the PPE, and after few hours, obviously you have to take it off, and say for example suddenly there is a need of food or tea or some medicine or some urgent examination. There were I am honestly, I am confessing, there were, and I am sure that some people may or may not admit, but there were issues with the patient that immediately they couldn't get the medical help or nursing help, and this took sometimes time, sometimes 30 minutes or so, because you have to change, you have to gear up, you have to all these things. So this kind of thing Dr. Neeta Verma, she was mentioning, and I would definitely like that we wanted some, one company was only they offered from Singapore, but there were not many companies who could compete. And what we propose, that the technology which can not only deliver the food, but also can deliver the medicines, they are there, but not many companies are there. And then obviously you need the infrastructure developed, because even if this company was there, I am giving an example, even if this company was there, a door has to be opened. So these small things, the automated door has to be made. So that was there, and because of that reason, because most of the hospitals, in the government hospital, we have the standard doors. So obviously these robots, they cannot open the doors. So obviously we need to gear up for future. As I say always that the corona is here and is still there, and not only, even if after a vaccination or 1 year or whatsoever, automatically or spontaneously it goes away. The infectious diseases, Mantriji also said, and Dr. Nagarkar, and we all know that infectious diseases as well as NCDs, they are there. In any case, they are increasing. But even if sometimes we have a false sense that we have developed, and Europe and America also, they had a misunderstanding, rather I would say, that because NCDs are on rise, and we have cured, or we have prevented, or we will not have the communicable diseases. But this corona virus has exposed most of us, most of the countries, including the US and Europe. So naturally, we have to be ready, because even though uh, maybe I am little biased because I am a communicable disease specialist, so maybe a little bit that. But frankly speaking, even though the NCDs are more, but they will take time to emerge or to control. But communicable diseases, they can do havoc in months or even days, which is very evident from this episode. So that kind of things, I think, is very important. We have to be ready, we need to remain ready, and the technologies are very important. Mr. Arora also said, Dr. Burma also said, Dr. Nagarkar and Dr. Singhdeo Saab also said that obviously the technology has to be updated time to time. Whether you are all technology savvy persons, but we know that sometimes these technologies, they are developed, but they are sometimes not field tested. So I think we also need to test on the field. And the another issue is that whenever we do the field testing, like we are having another example Dr. Neeta Verma very nicely gave. National Health Program is there, and authority is also made. This is wonderful program. So this will have the data, but again the questions were raised that the about the privacy, which the chief guest also said, and ethical issues. Now, because this has been, because it was before launching, there were discussions, and I was also part of these discussions. And the issue of security and ethical issues and privacy. Say, for example, one psychological some disorder somebody had in teenager age, and then he or she goes to get married, and sometimes this information might go, and then probably this may lead into the marital discord and that kind of thing. So the privacy is very important, and I am happy that the follow-up discussion we had with the authority experts, they have taken care, and nothing will be shared by anybody else until otherwise the patient, he or she herself, gives the consent, which is very important. So I think this slowly things are improving, but we should not jump in any conclusions without the trials and the field testing. The another issue which in your theme is the services. Even though technology is there, but how to deliver? There were, we know that the Moderna or Pfizer vaccines are there. The USA has developed, but the question is that these services, whether how to you know uh, deliver to the needies. Now, in India, obviously there are several issues. One is cost, and then another is technology of keeping these at -70 or -20 degrees Celsius. And because of these limitations, we could not have these, even though they are having the best efficacy and safety. So this is also the technology of developing a drug or developing a vaccine is not sufficient enough. I'm not saying, I'm not undermining that these are not the outbreaks, but this is not sufficient enough. We should also look into, like, say, for example, when the people migrated, Mr. Arora, I know from Dell, that they are also part in the various national authority programs, national health programs. And there is a one program, Nishcha, in tuberculosis. This migration, when the lockdown became, many of these patients, they migrated to their native places, and they were registered in metropolitan cities, say, for example. And there is hardly there is any system to connect them, and the phones also didn't work. The Wi-Fi issues and other issues were there, because in rural areas they are not there. I was really very happy to listen from Dr. Neeta Verma that the fiber optics to various places, they are being planned, and then probably 5G will come. So these issues will be solved. But Nishchay, I was giving the example. This was a wonderful program for TB elimination. This was started by Government of India. But this is having, I'm not saying it is failing, but definitely it needs improvisation. It needs improvisation. The data is not up to date. It is very long form. People are not very keen to, because it is not it takes about 1 hour or so to from collecting the data, feeding it, and then verifying. So that kind of thing. So the technology should be there, but it should also be examined and verified and tested, field tested, that how cumbersome it is or how user friendly it is. And then of course your theme only, you, because you have pointed out four very important points in your theme. The cost is also very important. Dr. Neeta Verma also said that the chief guest and everybody says, obviously no second opinion about that. So the cost is also important. And in cost, when you are you four people are technology people and you are developer of technology, obviously you have invested, so you need money. The question is that you also need, because you are not secure, so you will also need quick money return, because you have invested from your pockets or your savings or your loan. So you also need the money, and it is not in lakhs, it is crores and like that. But the question becomes sometimes that in hurry of return, sometimes these technologies, they are not field tested. I will give one example. One company, Stata, probably some of you might be knowing. They did one study in September, and they found that in India, China and Russia, they were, most of the people, up to 90%, they were willing to take vaccine in September, I am saying. And in India also, there were 87% people, they were wanting to have vaccine. But by the December and January, not many people are coming for the vaccine. Nobody has done follow-up study that why these people, they change the mind. We know, but there is no hard data that how many percentage. So that kind of follow-up studies are not there. So that is also there. And I think that entrepreneurship is much required in India. And it has been, because I have been involved in some of the patent technology development and other things. We know that in India, entrepreneurship is difficult to do, and always say doing business is much easier than doing entrepreneurship. I am sure that you technology people know better than me, but for doctors, those who are listening, entrepreneurship is that you can take risk. Many of our pharma companies or diagnostic companies or automated and robot, they are not ready to become entrepreneur. They are very comfortable in doing business, because they can do the things assemble here, like the all reagents, chemicals, or whole genome sequencing, for example. This is a technology which has developed very fast, but the all developments, they are from the Western world. Chinese company, some of these companies, they came and automated systems and whole genome sequence they came with, but obviously they are not up to the mark. So in India, probably there are many technologies in health sector which need to be developed indigenously, and obviously they will be much cheaper if they are developed within India. But they need to be field tested. They need to have a competitive price and competitive technology also. Not only price will do, but they should have because there is a mindset in India also. The user, if I say as a user, obviously I will think that one product from UK or Germany or Japan will be much better than Indian. This mindset has to be changed. Now, how I will change my mindset? Until otherwise, I see and I validate, I become user, and I have sufficient experience of many years, and then I will say that yes, Indian technology is also equally good. So that is very important, and I think this operationalization of your technology is very important. I am sure that in coming days, these technologies, they are going to have a big, huge market. And of course, they need to be developed. The caution should be, they should be developed with the ethical and cost effective ness keeping in mind. And also they should be, the entrepreneurs should keep in mind that finally the end user should be the remotest person or the blaze. They should be able to use it, and it should be user friendly. So I think I once again thank you very much, and all speakers, they spoke wonderfully, very well, and they had shared, and I'm sure that those who are in this market and those who want to develop technologies, I think these discussions will take them to improvise their business or entrepreneurship or their technologies, And with that, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share my views. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Salman Singh, Director and CEO AIIMS Bhopal. You talked about a very important aspect of technology which has to be completely upgraded in real time with the changing facets of technology, field testing of technology, and competitive uh, technology. And it has to be the price factor also has to be kept in mind. You talked about health tech entrepreneurs as well. That mindset has to be changed, and I'm sure that we all know that in the startup ecosystem in India, a lot of innovations are being happening in the health tech eco space as well. I think that's a very important point raised by Professor Salman Singh, and